Hi, I'm Diane at agedefyingworkouts.com, and today I'd like to share with you how I was able to conquer my chronic pain. Many people live in a state of chronic pain today. I was one of them. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Once I started researching, I realized that no one really knew what the cause of this pain was. Some thought it was viruses, some thought it was from trauma or injury, or even bad dental work, but no one really had a definitive answer. In fact, fibromyalgia became a catch-all phrase for any diagnosed pain that had no definitive explanation. Whether it's fibromyalgia you have, or osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, pain from degenerating discs, or chronic fatigue, to name a few, there is hope. You may never be completely pain-free, but you'll have lots of days when you're going to feel so much better. Once I was diagnosed, I was determined to find a way to feel better, but I knew that I had to take matters into my own hands to restore my health. Here are some strategies that worked for me. First of all, I learned to slow down. The best pain reducer that I found was to learn mindfulness meditation. It taught me to breathe deeply and get more oxygen into my body to lessen my pain. It also taught me to stay in the present moment and to stop worrying about the future. Anytime I was worrying, if I did a meditation or a relaxation tape, my worries would dissipate and I would realize that they really weren't very important. The other thing that I realized was the importance of my exercise routine. Strength training and aerobic training allowed me to get through my daily activities without the unrelenting fatigue that I used to feel. The key for me was finding the right time of the day to exercise, and morning proved to be the best time. But it definitely was a process, and there were many days when I felt too sore to start my workout program. But I would go down and I would do it anyway. Once I got started, I started feeling better, and I realized that I would have the energy to finish my workout. However, there were days when I knew that I absolutely could not work out. I was just too sore. On those days, I would choose to go for a walk or do a relaxation tape. The third thing that I did was I cleaned up my diet. I always ate well, but I decided I would step it up. I eliminated gluten and dairy products from my diet, and it really made a difference. It was a huge transition because I loved all grain products and all dairy products. But when the daily headaches disappeared and my energy returned, I knew it was worth it. In fact, my family now eats most of the same kinds of foods that I eat, and they feel better for it. But when I started making these changes 15 years ago, there weren't many really good tasting gluten-free or dairy-free products on the market, so I learned to do a lot of my cooking at home. Today, my diet consists mostly of lean protein, sometimes vegetarian, lots of vegetables, and when I eat whole grains, they're from non-gluten sources like brown rice, potato starch, buckwheat, and other ancient grains like quinoa. I also make sure that I drink at least 12 large glasses of water a day and that I avoid caffeine as much as possible. Does everybody need to do as much as I did to feel better? Not necessarily, but once you make a change that makes you feel better, your body will tell you if you need to make more. Did I make all of my changes at once? Definitively not. It was a process. But every time I reverted back to my old habits, the resulting pain sent me back to my new way of living. The bottom line is that if you are a chronic pain sufferer, there is lots of hope. There's so much that you can do to make yourself feel better. The important thing is to be motivated by the thought that you're going to have some pain-free days ahead. Take a step, do something good for yourself. Build on that step, and once you start feeling better, you'll know you're not going to want to go back. Thank you for visiting me at the Healthy Zoomer today and for coming onto our website at agedefyingworkouts.com. I would love to have your questions or your comments, especially if you're a chronic pain sufferer. What are the things that work for you? What are the obstacles that you're trying to overcome? Maybe we can help with that. I hope to see you again at agedefyingworkouts.com, but that's it for today. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.